today let's start with chapter number 7, that is artificial intelligence and robotics. In this chapter, I will tell you about what is AI, what is the goal of AI. Everyone knows what is AI, it is artificial intelligence. So I will tell you about the different stages and different robots and robotics and composition of robots. Now let's start with the chapter. Over a millennium, humanity has been shaped by successive waves of technology. All the waves of technology, they broke across, and we know we are now facing a new wave of technology centered around AI. But now we are facing a new technology, that is your AI, artificial intelligence, right? Next, what is AI? What is artificial intelligence? It's an ability of a digital computer or computer controlled robot to perform tasks commonly associated with intelligent being, or it is refers to the process of stimulating human intelligence in machine, especially computer system, right? It's an ability of the computer to work with the ability of intelligence, right? And for that, we have specially designed the computer system, and they are also the robots. So human intelligence is a process of cognitive abilities. Learn, form concepts, understand, apply logic and reason, including capacities to recognize patterns. You have a capacity so that you can recognize pattern, you can plan them, and you can innovate, solve problem and make decision. And you can also retain the information, right? Next is, what is the goal? Its goal is to improve computer function. What? By using AI, what we can do? We can improve our computer function that are linked to human understanding, such as reasoning, learning, problem solving, in order to create technology, so that we can create technology that allows computer and machine to work intelligently. So it also helps us to let the computer work intelligently. AI takes up a huge part of our everyday life. Everything is becoming smart. Coding is a language of future, and it is a part of what AI and robotics are. What? It is the part of AI and robotics. So we can say that they are going to develop in the everything in your future. Next is 3 types of artificial intelligence. We have 3 stages. First is that your machine learning. Second is machine intelligence, and third is machine consciousness. So it is an artificial narrow intelligence. Stage 1, that is your artificial narrow intelligence. Stage 2, that is artificial general intelligence. Stage 3, that is artificial super intelligence. What are these? These are the 3 different stages of AI. Now first let's study about the first stage, that is artificial narrow intelligence. What is it? It is the ability of AI system to perform a single assigned task effectively and efficiently. These systems are specialized in the one area and solve one problem at a time. Like we have Alexa, your Siri, your Cortana. What are these? These are the voice recognition. What they will do? They will only recognize your voice at a one time. So it is a ability that it can perform only single task assigned to them. Next is artificial general intelligence, that is AGI. So for that, it can be defined as the ability of system to learn, perceive, understand and function completely. It will learn also, it will all think also like the human thing. It will do overall functions, and it is still a theoretical concept. These systems are hard to develop because replication of human brain is theoretically possible, but you can implement it practically. So it is still in the research state. It is not completely available. It is in the research state. Next is artificial superintelligence. That is your ASI. ASI refers to an ability of AI system to perform any task better than human with cognitive behavior. A system would become so self-aware that it would surpass the level of cognitive performance which is found in the humans. So this may include decision making, taking rational decision, even building emotional relationship. So the ASI, it is recently you can say that it is a hypothetical situation. which you can see in movies or in series. So this system rapidly be able to improve the capabilities and advance into range that we might not even have dreamed of. Then it has become indispensable part of our life as it can solve complex problem in an efficient way. The field where AI can be applied and utilized, in a field in which what you can do, you can apply or utilize, that is limitless. Almost every human activity can be benefit. Your every human activity can be get benefit with the AI and AI based devices. Next, we have robots and robotics. Let's study about robots and robotics. So for that, what are robots? They are artificial agents that act in real world environment. They are able to perform tasks given by human. Robots have sensor to identify and detect real data from real world, like heat, light, temperature, pressure, your sound, your bump and movement. So they have multiple sensor, right? They have multiple sensor and huge memory and efficient process to exhibit intent. So in addition to that, they are capable of learning from their mistakes and can adapt to new environment. What they do? They learn from the new environment and they adapt to the changes very fastly. So the branch of engineering and science, it's focus on building and operating robots, and that is called robotics. What they are doing, they are building robots and they are operating these robots, and what it is called robotics. Next is robotics. It's a branch of engineering and science. What it is a branch of engineering and science that includes electronic engineering, mechanical engineering, computer science, and this branch deals with design and construction used to control robots, right? Sensory feedback and information. These are the technology which will replace human and human activities. What will happen in your coming future, nearer future? The human activities will be what? They will be replaced. And these robots are designed to used for any purpose. But they are using in sensitive environments, like you can see that bomb detection, deactivation of various bomb. Living creatures, जैसे आपके walking animal हो गए, impress the observer with the elegance of their locomotion. So they continuously learn and quickly adapt to new situation. And what they will do, they will solve your specific problem also. Then we have robots. Robots can be take any form, but many of them have human appearance. Mostly you can see that robots can form any appearance, but basically you will see that they are seen in a human appearance. So, which can be taken a form of human appearance, have abilities in human. They can term of walking, speech, recognition, cognition, and importantly, all things human can do, they can do, right? And today they are inspired by nature, and what they are known as bio-inspired robots. What we call these types of robots? Bio-inspired robots. Next is composition of robots. Now let's study about the composition of robot. Like we can see that robotic, it is a part of engineering and science. It deals with creation and application of robots. And the mechanical construction of robots develops their form or shape to do particular tasks. What they can do? They can do a particular task with it. Then we have robots have electrical components that power and control the machinery, and they have level of computer program which determines what, when and how they do something. When, where and how they are doing something, it recognizes that. Robots are constructed with batteries or hydraulic or pneumatic power sources. Like you have actuator, you have electric motor, pneumatic air muscles, wires and sensors. They are also used in robots. Next is, let's study about the characteristics. What are its characteristics? Its appearance, its brain and its sensor. So first is its appearance. So robots have physical body. Which type of body they have? Physical body. They are held by a structure of their body and are moved by their mechanical part. Right? They moved by their mechanical part. Without appearance, robot will just a software program. If there will be no appearance, so robot will like a software program. Then brain, another name, that is onboard control unit, which is known as brain of robot. Using this robot, receive information, send commands and output. With the control unit, the robot knows what to do, otherwise it will just a remote control machine. If you will not tell him what to do, it will remain a small remote control machine. Then we have sensor. Sensor in the robot is to gather information from outside the world and send it to the mind. Basically, these sensors have circuits in them, and what they produce? They produce voltage in them. They have circuits, in those circuits what they produce? Voltage. Next is actuator. The robots move, and the parts that help these robots move are called actuators. Like we have motor, pumps, compressor. The brain tells these actuators when and how to respond or move. When they will move, how they will respond, it tells about that thing. Then we have program. So for that, robots only work or respond to the instructions that are provided to them in the form of program. They only tell the brain when to perform an operations, like when to move, produce. So these program only the instruction that we give, it only tells the robot when they have to move, when they have to perform the actions, when they have to produce a sound. That is told by our information only. Now behavior. Robot's behavior is decided by program that has been built for it. Once the robots start making the movement, one can easily tell which kind of program is being installed inside the robot. Like it is doing movement. So by seeing the movement only, we can understand which types of what program has been installed. Now we have next topic, that is types of robots. First is your flying robot. We have flying robot also. So a drone is a flying robot. It can be remotely controlled or fly autonomously using software control flight plan embedded in the system. That works in conjunction with one board sensor at Global Processing Center, that is GPA. And the main work is of to gather data. It collects items, delivered first aid tools to the extended area, as well as cultured environment, and what they provide, security surveillance. For example, you have smart bird. It is a robotic seagull that flies by flapping its wing and steers by twisting them at a specific angles. Next, we have educational robots. What are educational robots? Robotics is also a teaching aid in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics that we call STEP. It is beyond our traditional education or teaching method, offering a captivity and interactive learning experience that deepens the students' understanding of STEM. What is STEM? Science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. By building and programming robots, students can apply knowledge to real-world sensors and making learning more meaningful and memorable. We can make the learning of students more meaningful and memorable. NAOE is one of the world's most popular educational robots. It has 50 centimeter high humanoid that is constantly evolving. Now, consumer robots. What are consumer robots? They are designed to personal or domestic use. These robots can be purchased and are kept for fun. They are usually small, portable, and relatively simple to operate. They are very small, they are very portable, and they are very simple to operate. They also perform different tasks in codes for people, like we have consumer robotics that include vacuum cleaner and floor cleaner and window cleaner. Then we have humanoids. They are non-human entities with human form or characteristics. These are robots that replicate human appearance. Like we have Asimo, we have Nadinin, Geminoid, and Sophia. Okay? Right, next is your industrial robot. For what we use industrial robot? For manufacturing. Industrial robots are automated, programmable, and capable of movement of 3 or more axes. These types of robots we use to carry out recurring tasks. Like we have factory robots that innovate which serve as a human co-worker. They work like as a human co-worker. Next is military robots. They are also an autonomous robot. They are remote control mobile robots which are designed for military application. From transport to search and rescue and attack, like we have MQ-28 Ghost Bat. It is the most advanced military robot. Then we have rover. What it is? It is a robot with wheels designed to walk easily on the planet Earth. Like this, it move on the planet Earth. Like we have Pragyan, it is a lunar which is a rover, which is developed by ISRO, Indian Space Research. It is a part of Chandrayaan lunar mission, which successfully landed on South Pole and when 23 August 2023, right? And what it did? It's explored the moon with using camera and scientific instrument. Now, career in robotics. For that, discovering a career in robotics can be incredibly fulfilling or aspiring engineers. The field offers plethora or captivity opportunity and advancement. So continuously bringing smart and more innovative robots, embracing this evolving sector allow individual to actively engage in this thrilling transformation, upholding within robotics. So let's learn how you can impact the existing career path. Like if we talk about robotic engineering. So robotic engineering works for core robotic company. The job involves like design, fabrication, testing, and your assembling for robots. These are the jobs that we can see. And engineering often rely on computer-aided design software to conceptualize their design. So we may work with scientists. In this type of engineering, we work with the scientists and innovate to develop the robots. Next is electromechanical and robotic technician. It performs a variety of tasks in the field of robotics. They use mechanical, electrical, and electronic technology to test, operate, repair drones, and electronically system and automated machine. Next is mechanical engineer. So for that, robotics and automation have been some of the most rapidly growing areas in mechanical engineering field. They develop new robots for manufacturing tool design, welding and high temperature application. It may also install and commission a robotic system in the industry to conduct studies on designing robots. In this, what we do, we conduct many studies how to design the robots most efficiently. Now, design engineering. What is design engineering? So, design engineering professional work especially on the visual appearance of robot. They work in association with mechanical engineering team to ensure that designs are practically achievable. That these designs are actively achievable. The typical responsibility of designing engineering includes sketching blueprints, conducting motion studies to stimulate the final product so that we can stimulate this final product. Next is software engineer. What is software engineer? It works on software design, integration and upgradation of assembly language that run these machines. A software engineering professional or a software developer or also conduct extensive tests so that we can ensure that robotics achieve its desire. Software developers also need to stay on top of new development to reconfigure robotic system with more modern software. Next is your hardware engineer. So for that, they conduct research, design, develop and test physical components. Like we have circuit board that run this system. They may collaborate with software developer to ensure that circuitry execute the defined instruction correctly. They could also be in charge of directing the creation of new robotic system and prototype. Next is aerospace engineering. For aerospace engineering, use robotics to develop system to control flight system, a sensor and regulatory device. Some engineers also work on the design and development of unmanned aerial vehicle. Like we have drones for surveillance, right? What are these? These are aerospace engineers. Then we have computer scientists. What are computer scientists? A computer scientist works in the field of predictive and analytical and allied areas. And what they use? They use advanced computer programming and programming language to do different tasks. So for that, scientists also work in machine learning domain to inculcate decision-making principle. Machine learning engineers require keen interest and prerequisite skill like natural language processing, deep learning, and neural network. Like this all we use in the computer science. Hope you understood. I have told you about the different stages of AI and different characteristics. Hope you understood each and everything. Now, let's meet in the next class. That's all for today. Thank you.